оккупанты, которые пришли в Бердянск. Вы думаете, что установили контроль над нашим домом? Вы думаете, что сможете безнаказанно убивать и насиловать людей?
In occupied Ukraine, critical infrastructure has a habit of blowing up, and officials who collaborate with the Russians are liable to meet an early death. Much of this is the work of shadowy Ukrainian partisan fighters who go by names such as the Popular Resistance of Ukraine and the Berdyansk Partisan Army. Along with special forces and intelligence operatives, they're knocking out bridges, blowing up air bases, and assassinating officials. And while the cause of last week's attack on the Kerch Bridge remains a mystery, it seems likely that local guerrillas played a role. Torture and death awaits these fighters at the hands of the Russians if they are ever caught. That means they are destined to remain mostly anonymous heroes. But this is what we do know about their exploits in occupied Ukraine. The Ukrainian resistance movements are most active in occupied southern cities, including Kherson, Melitopol, and Berdyansk. These have seen a steady stream of assassinations since shortly after the start of the invasion in March. The Popular Resistance of Ukraine shared this graphic on Telegram, boasting of all the collaborating officials they have killed or targeted in recent months. They boast of a productive August, during which 4 traitors were eliminated and another 3 assassination attempts were made. Among the carnage, the commandant of the occupied city of Berdyansk, Colonel Artem Bardin, lost both his legs when his car blew up on the 6th of September. Some reports say he's dead. 2 weeks earlier, Ivan Shusko, the Russian-appointed leader of Mykolaiivka, Zaporizhia Oblast, was killed in a car explosion. A day before that, another official narrowly survived a car bomb in Kherson. And it's not just car bomb. In August, Volodymyr Saldo, the head of the occupation administration in Kherson, was apparently poisoned by his personal chef. His current condition is the subject of competing propaganda, but he has definitely vanished from public view. And gunmen burst into the home of deputy head of the occupying administration, Oleksiy Kovalov, and shot him and his partner dead on the 28th of August. Whoever is carrying out the killings, and by whatever methods, collaborating with Putin is proving to be a hazardous occupation. At least 29 officials have been killed since the start of the invasion. Last week, the Popular Resistance of Ukraine posted this video showing the railway tracks over the Kerch Bridge are still out of action. The Kremlin has blamed a truck bomb, while some suspect an unmanned boat was to blame. With the heavy security surrounding the bridge, whoever carried out the attack would almost certainly have needed the help of local partisans. Kiev has hinted that local fighters are crucial to its most spectacular sabotage operations behind enemy lines. One of the Russian armed forces' main air bases in Crimea was hit by explosions earlier this year, destroying at least 8 combat aircraft. And numerous bridges across southern Ukraine have also been destroyed in less celebrated attacks, threatening to cause chaos to Russia's supply lines. This video shows a firefight erupting in the centre of Kherson, with Russian armoured vehicles taking on unknown gunmen in a pitched battle near the railway station. All the evidence points to an attack by partisans in one of numerous ambushes they have staged across the south since Russia invaded. In May, 6 Russian border guards were killed in ambushes by partisans, while another 3 soldiers were gunned down in a roadside cafe in Kherson the same month. And after last month's lightning advance, Ukrainian defense officials indicated that partisan attacks had played a role in creating chaos in Russian lines. Throughout the war in Ukraine, occupying Russians have faced a campaign of psychological warfare from resistance fighters. This leaflet warns occupying soldiers, "We know all your patrol routes." While in this video, masked members of the Berdyansk Partisan Army warn Russian soldiers that they are ready to come out of the shadows. They add, "Every step you take is recorded. For every crime you commit, there will be an inevitable retribution." Ukrainian intelligence has also set up a YouTube channel, Sabotage vlog, that shows would-be partisans essential tasks, such as how to steal a tank or how to carry out a bombing without getting caught. One of Volodymyr Zelensky's advisors summed up the partisans' tactics when he shared an image from Quentin Tarantino's World War II revenge film, Inglourious Basterds. He said Russian officers have been avoiding evening walks recently, and we wish the collaborators good night. While we may never know their identities, the Resistance fighters have succeeded in sowing terror behind enemy lines, just like Brad Pitt's fictional commandos.
Pretty good at that.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe for more.